Hi guys, this is going to be my date night makeup video routine. Tonight I'm going to dinner and movies with my boyfriend, so I thought that I would film a video for you guys just to see what I did and how I did my makeup, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, so I will jump straight into it, or this way, I don't know which way it's going to go, so yeah. Okay, so today I'm going to be starting off with a simple oil balancing moisturiser. I just pop a little bit of that on my hand because this moisturiser a little goes a long way, and I just put it around my whole face, but I focus on the T section. And then once that's dry, I go ahead and put my foundation on. So the foundation that I use is the Superstay Makeup 24 Hour by Maybelline. And I just go ahead and put that on with a simple foundation brush. Mine is a little bit gross, but we're just gonna deal with that. So I just put spots of that all over my face. This is really hard to do when you're doing it in your camera lens on your phone. Just FYI. So once it's on, I go ahead and I blend it out and pop that one all over my face. So that's my foundation done, and the next step that I do is I use the Instant Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline also, and I put that on with a beauty blender. So I just pop that one all underneath my eyes, where those, oh, the lighting's going a bit weird, where all the dark spots are on my face and whatnot. And then you just dab that one in with your beauty blender all over your face. Once it's done, the next step that I do is I use the Australia's Fresh and Flawless powder with just a normal powder brush, and I apply that everywhere all over my face just to set everything in place. Yeah, you get the gist, just carry on until you've covered everything. The next step that I do is I like to contour my face. I normally use the Australian brand BYS. I think it's an Australian brand. I picked it up from Cosmetics Plus. I normally use that to bronze my face, but I don't know where it's gone, so we're gonna have to deal with something else. So I use this palette. It's a bit worn down and gross. I normally only use it for the eyeshadows and the bronzer, which is this one here. Obviously, it's been worn down a little bit. So what I do is I take that just on another fluffy brush, put it down the side of your cheeks and up towards your temples, and apply that on both sides. And then once I've done that, I like to just do it underneath my lip to give it a bit more, I don't know, makes it look a little bit bigger, I guess. Maybe it's just me. And then I like to take a little bit down my nose and a little bit on my forehead. You can do it on the side of your cheeks also, just to make them stand out and look a bit more, I don't know what the word is. Then I go ahead and I use my blush, which is Rimmel, and it is in the colour 4 Tickle Me Pink, and I use that just on a small nude, I think it's a blush brush, and I just dab that just all over my cheek. I don't like to use too much of this because it does make you look like a clown, I guess. And then once I've done that, I just like to go over with my normal powder brush and sort of blend it out. I'm sorry that the lighting is a bit shocking right now. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's just auto-focusing with the light. Can you not? Next, I'm going to use the Australia's Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm just going to apply that onto my eyelids. And just dab that out with my fingers. because I tend to feel like if I don't blend it out, your eyeshadow will just clump up into like one spot where it's not being pushed apart or spread out. So I just like to use that on my fingers. My eyes already look like I have freaking eyeshadow on them. That's how dark they are. Then while it's drying, I like to brush my eyebrows out, because you know you hate it when you get foundation into your eyebrows. And some days I do fill in my eyebrows because I know I have really thick eyebrows, but I don't know if you can tell, but they're really fine at the ends here. So I like to just sort of fill that little bit out so it doesn't look as, I don't know, like my hairs aren't as sparse. I think that's the right word. So today we are going to skip the eyebrows and we're going to go straight to the eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the white colour. And this is just going to be sort of a base, and I like to use this in the crease of my eye also. I guess it just sort of makes it look a little bit brighter and not as bold. Cool. Now for this look, I don't normally do really bold eyes when I do my eyeshadow. I guess I'm too afraid to because I don't know what it's going to look like. But I'm just going to use this palette, and I'm going to use the third darkest. I normally use that as my darkest colour, but I'm not going to today. I'm going to go out of my comfort zone, and I'm just going to apply that into my crease and also on the corner of my eye and blend that out. You can take it up your eye a little bit just so it sits underneath your eyebrow. And do the same to the other eye. And then for the darkest shade of this look, I'm going to be taking a slightly, I don't even know what these are called. I got them off a website. It says 6+ on it, so just one of these looking brushes. Just use one of them. And I'm going to be using the BYS, that's also from Cosmetics Plus. And I'm going to be using the third darkest colour here. And that one I'm just going to do on sort of the corner of my eye and sort of just sweep it in the crease only towards like the middle. I don't want to bring it like into this white. So I'm just going to apply that to the corner like so, and then sweep it into the middle. I know it looks a bit cray-cray, but I'm going to blend. So we're going to do that to the same eye. And sweep into the middle. Then I'm just going to take a sort of fluffy eyeshadow brush. It's a lot bigger than normal eyeshadow brushes, but I'm going to use that to just blend all of this together. I'm just sort of going in circling motions when I say blending, so. And then do the same to the other eye. And then to sort of make the eyeshadow look a bit more defined, I'm going to be going back with the white eyeshadow, if I can get the brush out of the palette. Back in with that same white eyeshadow we used for the corner of our eyes, and sort of bring it underneath the eyebrow. And then just sort of smudge that one out with your fingers. Forgot to do this step earlier, but I take it's a baked eyeshadow, and it is quite, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is quite glittery. Hold on, I'll try and focus it for you guys. It's not gonna work, but yeah, it is quite glittery, so I like to just sort of rub that one on my finger. Wait till it focuses. And just sort of dab that one on my cheek. I don't know why the lighting is going cray-cray right now. Why is it going lighter when I go to this side? I don't know. And then I just take my normal powder brush and brush that one out. Just to give your face a little bit of a highlight on your cheeks, so radiant. The next step I do is my eyeliner. Now I use the Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner in, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's ONYX, and it looks like this. It's not a pencil, and it's not a gel. I don't know what you would call it, but I use this on my bottom lash line, like so. And I also apply that to my top. But I am going to be doing a winged liner. The thing is, I cannot do winged eyeliner with this to save my life. I always screw it up. So I'm going to be going to sort of the edge of my eye with this eyeliner, and then I'll be taking a different eyeliner and finishing the wing off with that. So I will do this first, and then I will show you guys what I do after. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just going to take my eyelid and sort of bring it out a little bit so it goes straight, and just draw a small line right across my lid. Like so. Oh, what is this little guy doing? Get away. So it will look like this. And then I'll do the same to the other side. Now, this is a tricky part that I cannot do to save my life. And even when I'm doing it, it doesn't look 100% still, so I just try to do it. I use the Maybelline Eyeshadow, and I'm pretty sure it's a gel. It is in the charcoal color, and it looks like this. I don't know if that's gonna focus. I don't think so. And it also comes with a little pencil like this. So I like to sort of dab it into the sides of the palette so I don't get too much on it, because I don't want like a massive blob to just on my eye. So what I do is, this is going to be really hard to do this. Okay, I'm going to be looking in the mirror below, but I'm sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to sort of line up where my eye ends in the middle to sort of where my eyebrow starts, or like where this crease is right here in my eye, and just sort of draw a line going down, sort of sweeping down into my eye. Like so. That looks shocking. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of the product, and I'm just going to join this line up with this one at the top and fill it in. Should look like this. It's my way of cheating with eyeliner. And just go ahead and do the same to the other eye. So when you finish that, I go ahead and take my mascara by Maybelline. It's called Express Mascara Smoky Eyes. And I go and put that on my bottom and top lashes. Really? Really? Now for my lips, I'm going to be using Napoleon. It is called Hess. Looks like this. Sort of a nude colour. I'm just going to apply that. And then to cover that, I'm going to go in with the Napoleon lip gloss in the shade Luminous Lip Veil in the Flesh. Sounds very exciting. I'm gonna put that on my bottom lip and then just like smudge it all together. And there you have it. This is my final makeup look for date night. Tonight I'm going to be going to the movies and to dinner with my boyfriend. And yeah, hopefully I have a good night. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to do more of these videos, but obviously I want to do them for people that's going to watch them and that finds them interesting. So I would love if you guys would leave me a comment saying what you thought of the video. And yeah, on any suggestions or anything like that, I'd be up for anything. So just let me know, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!